Oh, it was a pretty busy time during the haul. Well, then usually in the spring, there'd be a couple of weeks that there wouldn't be much till that bit of ice and everything got out of where your boom was before you started the drive. Then once you started the drive, you'd go in, pick out maybe, well, in this outfit, some outfits wouldn't be as big as this outfit. Sometimes you'd go in and boom out maybe 10,000 logs.
Good heavens.
There was 250,000 on this dump, one dump.
These would be mostly pine?
It was jack pine and spruce.
Spruce.
Yeah. You'd boom out 10,000 logs. You see, you just take a gas boat and go right in, just pull your way in through the timber and keep working them out till you get out what you call cutting off a bag, we used to call it. Get that sealed in and go out, and then they haul, if on the lake, you haul with an alligator.
Oh, you remember the old days of the alligator?
Oh, yeah, sure, I worked on the alligator.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, all you do, you've got an anchor, you just hook onto your boom and go way out a couple of 100 yards and put your anchor down. And then start your winch going. Winch
the boom out to it.
Winch the boom up to it. Well, then go out and throw out again and winch it up. It's a cold bugger of a job on a cold day in the spring.
You can imagine.
Sit there in the rain or... Yeah, sure. Them days, by God, you never went in either.
Yes.
Well, then once you get a bunch of logs up, well, then there's chutes you have to go through. Narrows and places like that.
Mm-hmm.
You seal off your boom there, and then there's always men there shoving them through. Shoving them, go down through this. Well, then maybe you'll come onto another lake. Well, you have a great big boom out there. Well, then you have to, once you get them through there, you have to cut off another bag down there.
Oh, I see. You'd take all your booms through one group. And then...
Well, there's always a bunch coming and going.
Yeah.
And, there's some funny work too. You gotta, like taking a boom through an arse, there's another thing. You've gotta have extra timber at this here arse. Well, you might have a boom of logs with maybe 10,000 in it, and it's a big looking thing to go through this little narrows. Well, you gotta slip in your extra timber, go in with a boat and haul one side. You see, narrow out you gotta have the amount of timber to narrow out your boom.
Mm-hmm.
Pile it in through, then go to the other side and pull and pull and pull, and you can get through a whole bunch of logs through a very narrow place.
Oh, would you use the alligator then to?
Not in there. No, they were pretty narrow places. It was gas boats.
Mm-hmm. Well, would these alligators go up on shore?
You could.
And
there was a big.
Haul them by.
You could winch yourself right up. There was an old foreman there. He winched a steam alligator across the portage. That was a great big one, it could bull the wind.
Yeah.
Twin screws on it. He put down a bunch of birch corduroys and went out and got a snub away over and pulled himself up right over. He said he'd done a lot of harm to the machine. I guess it was hard on it. But then